Hey everyone, today we will see a very strange behavior of Python interpreter. Let's look at this example. I have two variables a and b defined to be 256 in two different lines, and then I am checking if a is equal to b. Let's run this cell and I get true, which is expected because both are just 256. And then in the next cell I do the same thing, but I use, instead of is, I use double equality to check a and b are same. I run this and I get true again, which is expected. Now let's see this example. I have a and b defined to be 257, so just increase of number 1 from my previous example, and I run a is b. Let's run this cell, and here I get false. Now this is strange, obviously, because both are just 257. Initially they were 256, so why did I get false? So to understand that, we first need to understand what is these is operator doing in Python interpreter. So in Python, is operator compares two variables and returns true if they references the same object. If the two variables reference different objects, then the is operator will return false. So in other words, the is operator compares the identity of two variables and returns true if they references the same object. So here, that's what I'm representing, a and b, whether they references the same object. And here, this number 100 is the object which has a unique ID. So very roughly, the is operator compares the memory location of some object. Now coming back to the equality, double equality operator here. So this double equality operator compares the values of both the operands and checks if they are the same. So the difference is the operator is for referencing equality of the memory location of two objects, whereas this double equality is for checking the value equality between two objects. And now coming back to the original question, that why did I get a and b is false where both are just 257? Now let's do another quick thing. Let's comment this out, and what I'm going to do, well, I'm just going to use double equality sign, and let's run this, and I get true. So that's expected. But if I do this, if a is b, I get false. So that's the question. Now, in Python, as a compiler optimization strategy, when you start up a Python interpreter, the numbers from -5 to 256 will be pre-allocated. And why this is pre-allocated is because these numbers are used a lot. So it makes sense as an optimization strategy to pre-allocate them, so the overall execution becomes faster. And so when you assign a name to an integer between -5 and 256, which is what we are doing here, that is a equal to 256, b equal to 256, that is, I'm assigning a variable name. So in this case, what Python will do is it will assign a predetermined memory location that contains that integer to the name. And for numbers over 256, that is, for example, starting from 257, Python creates a new memory location and fills it with the desired number before pointing the name to that memory location. And that's exactly what is causing these a is b return false here. Because in this case, when I'm doing b equal to 257, after doing a equal to 257, the Python interpreter is not smart enough while executing the second line, that is b equal to 257, to recognize that we have already created an integer of the value 257. So what it does is the interpreter goes ahead and creates another object in the memory location for the same number 257. And now after these two lines, we actually have two memory location created for the same number 257. So A and B's ID, that is A and B's memory location, are different. And that's the reason when I'm checking A is B, this is operator is actually referencing the memory location. They're not referencing the values of these two numbers or two variables. And that's why when is referencing the memory location of A and B, it is getting different memory location. And that's the reason it's returning me false, that is A is not equal to B. And hence be careful when using these is operator versus the double equal to sign. Normally the rule of thumb is that use the is operator to check two variables for identity, that is their memory location, and use the double equal to operator to check for two variables for equality of their values.